To you Capricorns out here, hope y'all are having a great day. So you have the sun card, the world, and then you have the moon. Bam. Yes, brand new cards, archangel cards. You know what I mean? Bringing in spiritual light, the real one, the one that's been traveled through the darkness first to get to the light. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make here with that is that, right, I'm going to read them and then I'm going to actually translate them in my own way. Life is wonderful, right? The sun card, life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. The world card, right? Archangel Michael, and this is Archangel Uriel, right? The sun. A very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. And then the moon, Archangel Heniel, the opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears, and grow stronger. So basically, what I'm seeing here for you, Capricorns, right? The world card obviously represents Capricorn, okay? Represents Capricorn. So what I'm seeing here for you is I'm seeing how you Capricorns basically, there's a lot essentially for you to really look forward to. But a lot of you, but like it is that I was talking about with you Capricorns, it's not necessarily going to be with others per se. It's more so going to be with your own, it's more so going to be with you relating to yourself on your own spiritual journey. And that you Capricorns having to learn to get more in touch with your spiritual side. You know, like it is that I said before, Capricorn is a zodiac sign that, you know, even though they are very spiritual, they do struggle with their spirituality. Capricorn is very spiritual. I've talked about that before. But you do struggle with your spirituality. And that because you struggle with the understanding of how could, you know, if you can't do anything with the five senses, how exactly is it that you can possibly, how is it that it can be real? And this is why it is that in Kabbalah, I'm gonna definitely get like a reference chart to show y'all what it is that I'm talking about. This is why, like in Kabbalah, or even in the clip-off, cross the abyss, because the abyss represents that understanding of spirituality, to where you have to become spiritual first or second, but you have to pass through that spirituality for you to be able to actually understand that the world is just more than just material means where you can touch, taste, hear, see, smell. You know, there's a sixth sense, and the sixth sense is being able to stand in between spirituality and the physical aspect too. But see, this is what it is I be talking about. This is the stuff that I be talking about, right? That there is an aspect of me doing these tarot cards that no matter how much it is that people try to logisticize, that part that drives you insane that you can't figure out is the true spirituality. How is it that I'm able to sit here time and time and time again and read and do the tarot and it come out accurate, and I'm just a person sitting on here just doing tarot from New York? How is that possible? But then when you say stuff like this, people don't, they think that, you know, you're a Looney Tune. It's like, but ask yourself though, if spirituality really doesn't exist, how am I able to do this and it come out correct? that lack of logic, the ability to where, yeah, I'm sitting here and I'm just holding up cards and just telling you what I think, quote unquote, air quotes, what I think, quote unquote, it means, and it still comes out to be accurate. How is that possible? I'm smart, but I can't be that smart to where I can take answers from an abstract thing that's not giving me any kind of real clues, and I can look at it and somehow make it relatable. How is that possible? That is the spirituality. That lack of logic This is why it is that I say to you Capricorns, logic is not an indication of intelligence. Emotionalism is not an indication. It is not an indication of intelligence. So when you bring the two together is when you get spirituality. So what am I saying for all of this? What am I saying for you Capricorns? Right? Because this is about you. What I'm saying is that kind of spirituality, that level of, you don't need to always see something and be able to physically touch it for it to be absolutely real, and it's not an illusion. That is the part that you Capricorns are missing. Because a lot of the times when I engage with Capricorns, right, right, face to face, a lot of Capricorns, there's a spiritual side, but there's a side where it is that a lot of you Capricorns tend to clown me. You tend to, so why you work so hard then? If there's no such thing as spirituality, because these cards are challenging you Capricorns to step outside of your comfort zone, because you have the Knight of Gabriel and the 10 of Ariel. So time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do, right? So basically this proves my point. It's like, you Capricorns, why y'all work so hard? Y'all are cardinal signs. Y'all are very important. That's what cardinal means. Very importance or high importance. You Capricorns create and build things and build the world. Okay, so, but why do you do it though? Why not just leave the world in rubble? Why not just, why, this is the point that I'm trying to make to you Capricorns, right? That a lot of y'all refuse to understand. Why not leave the world exactly where it is without you touching it whatsoever? It's because you Capricorns understand that you have to survive. And so that survival creates ingenuity and innovation. That innovation is where the divine exists. Because how do we get buildings? How do we build bridges? How do we get buildings? How do we build these things? How do people, Capricorn, it's not even just Capricorn, earth signs in general build things. How do we build anything unless there's some form of divine spark or innovation? And this is what it is I keep saying to y'all. Like, I know what I'm talking about, fam. I know what I'm talking about. I do this. I know what I'm talking about. You Capricorns have been looking for this level of, this level of not just belief. It's not belief. This knowing that you've been looking for your whole life. But y'all get to a certain point and y'all stop. And what these cards are saying is, don't stop. If you stop, this is why it is that you are unfulfilled. It's because y'all only see the physical things. Capricorns, I was about to say something. Don't even worry about it. But y'all will be so enthusiastic to do something, and then y'all will fall off from that enthusiasm. But let's read. The 10 of Ariel right here represents how, right, there is so very much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. That's what Capricorn wants. That's what Capricorn desires, is to be loved above everything else. But that self-love, that love has to come from self. How does one get to that self-love? You have to get it in here. How do you get that self-love? You have to connect with your spirituality in order to get to that self-love. See, people see, this is what I'm talking about. People making it seem like spirituality is optional, and it's not. Everything you want is there. This is all about you. This is all about challenging you, Scorpios, to get over the need to always do something with the senses, with the five senses, and that it's in you. Something is, it's you are that. You don't need to always access it only with the five senses. But see, this is what I'm talking about. When you start saying that, everybody start talking about, oh, you talking mumbo jumbo. It's the nine of, so then you have the nine of Ariel, the seven of Ariel, and the four of Gabriel. And these three cards, right? Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. And then time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. All spiritual insight. So basically what these cards are basically saying is, right, this is what this is the actual diction or text on the card. What I am saying to you, Capricorns, is that y'all have worked so hard to get to that final level. Now you have to transcend that final level. You have to go beyond that final level and understand and let your mind expand by understanding that spirituality is real. And this is let me go ahead and say this too. This is not a cult. I'm not trying to, don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to draw anybody in to do anything or any of that stuff. I ain't trying to be some leader. Because if I was, I'd be kicking it to y'all like I'm trying to be a leader. I said this before and I'll say it again. I'm a Sigma. I'm not trying to be a leader. I don't want that position, son. I don't want it. It's just that what it is that I'm saying to you, what I'm saying to you, Capricorns, is that y'all are in a very powerful disposition. Y'all have gotten a certain amount of information that you're here, which means that you already know that spirituality exists because you're here. But you Capricorns, there's a door that is shut in your mind that you refuse to access. You refuse to walk through that door. And it's behind that door, and the walking through of that door is where it is that you Capricorns find your happiness, and you find deeper than happiness. You find your own internal peace, because peace comes internally first, no exception, and then outwardly second, no exception. That is the only order. There is no other order. If you try to make it outward first, then inward second, it's wrong, because it doesn't work that way. That's why I'm saying it's wrong. And then you have the three of Raphael and the seven of Raphael. So these three cards right here speaks to, not three, excuse me, two cards, right? Reasons to celebrate a community of friends, happy announcement regarding relationships or children. Time to make a decision, be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification. So in other words, it's saying, these two cards are saying how basically you Capricorns are doing a great job, and that you don't need to have, there's going to be some people in your life that want to have access to you. Don't allow everybody to have access to you like that, right? Pay attention to the people around you who legitimately care about you. And those people should have access to you because they want to see you win. They are your team. They are your spiritual team. Those are the people that are with you, that will fight for you, that will make sure, that will fight in your behalf, that will make sure that you Capricorns actually are good, not just physically, but spiritually, emotionally, mentally as well. Of course, financially, of course. So, and then the seven of Raphael right here represents how, because one thing that you Capricorns got to understand is, because I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart, is that you're not going to do it all by yourself. That's where the spirituality comes into play too. Why is it that these group of people gravitate towards you, and why is it that they're so loyal? What makes them so loyal to you? Why is there even a such thing as loyalty to even begin with? See, in today's world, things like loyalty and respect and honor and things of that nature, right? Virtue and integrity. These are things you start talking to people, people start laughing at you. Why you, yo, oh my God, oh, point, laugh. But these things exist. See, now I'm starting to sound like an angel. Let me get off that. Anyway, you have the Emperor, Scorpio energy, the Chariot, the Moon, and then you have the Nine of Pentacles. You Capricorns have to get in touch with your spirituality, and you have to stop denying certain aspects of your spirituality. And the answer to some of you questions is no, you do not have to express it my particular way. But what I am showing you is that regardless of whether, however you express it, you are expressing it, regardless of if you know it or not. It's just that you have to stop holding back, trying to express it and think that you're going crazy or you're losing your mind because of it, because you're not. You're finding your mind instead of losing it. The Emperor, the Scorpio energy, and the Chariot, I can't say the D word, represents how, and once you understand to be comfortable in it, you'll attain everything that you want. The Moon card and the Nine of Pentacles speaks to how, and not everybody's going to have access to you because they shouldn't. That's it. Right? But letting go of that access, everybody having access, or some people having access to you, you'll have more time to explore your own spirituality. Get in tune with who's really there for you, and you'll get everything that you really want. You just have to look around and watch. But this is a spiritual awakening for you Capricorns. You just don't know it yet. Some of you do know it, but that's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Smash the subscribe button, like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. We have 17,200 and change. Peace.